All right, welcome in Lombardi AM Scramble for Monday, getting what might be a relatively busy week started. First news of the week is that Brock Purdy's surgery date, as expected, has indeed been finalized or close to finalized for this week. It's going to happen on Wednesday, 2 weeks after it initially was supposed to happen. So, Wednesday, this is according to Mike Silver, Brock Purdy, and that inflammation in his elbow, which postponed the original UCL surgery, has apparently subsided. He's going to go under the knife Wednesday in the Dallas area. The surgeon is Dr. Keith Meister, who's the team orthopedist of the Texas Rangers, who examined Purdy last week in Arizona. Purdy lives in Arizona in the offseason. That's where his parents still have a house. And Meister was in Arizona because the Texas Rangers are undergoing spring training there. But the surgery has to happen in the Dallas area where Meister is based. Meister is the leading UCL repair specialist in the world. Over 200 UCL surgeries per year or for this guy. There's 365 days in a year. This guy's doing a UCL surgery on about 2/3 of the days of the year. Remarkable numbers, remarkable success rate for Keith Meister. And he's going to be deciding on the fly what's going to happen with Brock Purdy during the course of this surgery, because once he gets in there and sees the UCL, he'll be able to determine if this is an internal brace procedure, which could mean that Purdy is back in 6 months or maybe even a little bit sooner, or if this is going to require hybrid reconstruction. By all intents and purposes, full Tommy John reconstruction has already been ruled out based on the MRIs and everything that they've seen. There could be a shock when they get in there, I suppose, to where something like that would be back on the table. But based on what we've heard, this is going to be anywhere between the internal brace fully or a hybrid reconstruction, which would be part internal brace, part reconstruction, which would obviously add to Purdy's return to play time, but not to the extent that a full Tommy John would take. What does that mean as far as timetable goes? Well, we won't really know until after the surgery is conducted. But Trey Lance right now, because of the 6-month expectation for the internal brace, I would say that Trey Lance is the favorite to start for the 49ers in week one. But again, I have maintained throughout all of this that it is just too early to tell. Other news today that might impact the 49ers: the Tennessee Titans have released Bud Dupree, their edge rusher. He was like a $17-18 million a year guy. He actually injured Jimmy Garoppolo in that December 23rd, 2021 game, 49ers at the Titans. That was when Garoppolo tore his thumb. Dupree had 13 sacks with Pittsburgh in 2019, signed in 2021 for big money with Tennessee. He's since fallen off. His level of play has not been nearly as good as it was in that money year for Pittsburgh in 19, but still a notable edge rusher on the market who won't be making as much on his new deal as he did on his former deal. How much is Dupree worth? Not sure. Probably something like 5 to 10 million a year. If the 49ers do want to stock up on veteran edge rushers who have a documented success rate of picking up some sacks, even if Dupree hasn't been awesome the past couple of years, that might be an option. The 49ers do think that they may get a handful of one-year D-line signings at discounts because veterans might want to work with Chris Kasarik to replenish their stock before signing another deal. Dupree is 30. I'm not saying that it's likely, but I'm saying that this is yet another option on the free agent market for the 49ers. Obviously, we have the Derek Carr news. Mike just sent this to me. Looks like we have the money for Derek Carr. The Saints and Derek Carr agreed on a 4-year deal for $150 million with $100 million in total guarantees per, I'm guessing, Adam Schefter and Mike Garofalo, or is it per Ian Rappaport or Mike Garofalo? One of the two. He gets $70 million effectively fully guaranteed, $60 million at signing, another $10 million in year 3 vesting after year 1. Carr structures his deal to accommodate the Saints' cap issues, which are obviously plentiful. The Saints continue doing some mortgaging. Hasn't really turned into too much playoff success for them, but they're going to try to keep on going for this even with that rather tortured cap situation. So 4 years, $150 million. I'm doing the quick math. 150 divided by 4. That's $37.5 million per year in simple average per year money. I'm going to open up the quarterback pay scale here, and we will take our first rudimentary look at Derek Carr's contract. Why don't we get this up on the screen? Quarterbacks over the cap. Here we go. Have the full list here, and then make this big up for you right now. Present, share screen. News coming in as the show is going on. All right, here are quarterback contracts. This is over the cap. We can sort by average per year. Aaron Rodgers at the top at $50.2 million. And we will put, let me create a banner here for Derek Carr based on what Mike sent me. Derek Carr is going to be 4 years, $150 million with Saints. That's be $37.5 million APY. Okay, it's up on the screen. 150, 37.5 APY. See average per year here. Aaron Rodgers is at 50.2 million. Russell Wilson's second at 49. So let's go down to where 37.5 fits. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This would be the 9th highest paid quarterback in terms of average per year. Guaranteed at signing is 60 million plus effectively another 10 million year 3 vesting after year 1, but technically only 60 million fully guaranteed. So if you go by fully guaranteed money, Carr is going to be 1, 2, 3. Oh my gosh, Deshaun Watson, 230 million fully guaranteed. That is obscene. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 12th in fully guaranteed money. If you included that extra 10 million that vests after year 1, that it would be like 9th, 8th or 9th. Same as Kirk Cousins, 70 million fully guaranteed. So yeah, so Carr is paid as essentially a fringe top 10 quarterback by the New Orleans Saints. Agree, disagree? Leave your thoughts in the comment section. What does it mean for Jimmy Garoppolo? Well, if Carr can get 37.5 million, I think that Jimmy Garoppolo might definitely command at least 20 million. Obviously, the durability for Derek Carr has been better. I think the durability for Jimmy Garoppolo is the big question mark, right? Because he has been an efficient quarterback. It will be interesting to see the length of Jimmy Garoppolo's new deal, wherever he might sign. Will it be another kind of prove it situation where he is paid, based on incentives and could be handsomely paid for 1 year before he truly tries to cash out because he did just finish another season hurt? That's obviously a big part of these proceedings. Or will he be able to sign a multi-year deal somewhere? I think I've read that if it's in between 16 and 17 million at least, the 49ers would be in line for the highest compensatory pick possible in return for Jimmy Garoppolo's departure, which would be a 3rd rounder coming back to them in the 2024 draft. But Carr commands 37.5 million per year. Definitely no joke of a chunk of change for Derek Carr. Anyway, this week, we're going to be talking about Brock Purdy's surgery on Wednesday. Franchise tag deadline is tomorrow. Franchise tag for Robbie Gould would be exorbitant, in my opinion. 6.5 million with that 20% raise over his first franchise tag by league rule. I talked about that in a video yesterday. So if the 49ers do not tag Gould by 1 p.m. Pacific time tomorrow, he will be in line to become a free agent next week. And if Gould is in line to become a free agent next week, well, then the 49ers, if they are bluffing in this situation, if Gould is bluffing in the situation by saying he doesn't want to play for them next week, it will have really hit hardball in free agency. So we will see how that unfolds. Obviously, the word from Robbie Gould on Saturday was that he plans to test the market and test the market outside of the 49ers purview. Doesn't plan to re-sign with the 49ers. But as I mentioned in the video last night, he also said a lot in 2019 that didn't end up being true. Although that year, the 49ers did franchise tag him, and time is running out right now. 49ers have a little bit over 24 hours to do the same, and I doubt that they will do it. All right, that's been the Lombardi AM Scramble. Purdy's surgery set for Wednesday. Derek Carr has signed for big money with the Saints, $37.5 million average per year. Everybody take care. We will see you very soon.